Good. Lay down on the mat, as usual. Knees bent if you have any tension on the lumbar spine. Otherwise, legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward. Keep the shoulder blades flat onto the ground. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and pull the back of the head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. And allow your body to soften. Allow the skin on your body to relax. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. And one more time. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes, and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw, and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. Small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. There to observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open even during the pauses. Three more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long, slow, and steady breath Observe your body expanding with every inhalation and becoming more compact with every exhalation. Keep a long, slow, and steady breath. Visualize a light entering your body with every inhalation and recharging your body, resourcing your body. The same light. Take all your attention, physical and mental one, and bring them out with every exhalation. With every inhalation, you feel recharged, resourced. With every exhalation, you feel free from tensions. You feel relaxed. Keep a long, slow, and steady breath. Observe your body expanding. Observe the lungs taking more space. The rib cage opening. The belly widening. Become aware of all the small movements. For your breath. When you observe the expanding of your rib cage, observe also your back, the muscles of your back. The rib cage also next to the spine. And breathe deeper and deeper. Observe your body shaping in a different way to create more space for your lungs, for your recharging energy. And observe the muscles of your rib cage activating toward the end of the inhalation. In order to widen and open your rib cage. Keep a long, slow, and steady breath. Keep it deep but easy. Allow your rib cage to open. Allow your belly to move freely. Allow your body to get recharged. Long, deep, easy breath. From your next breath, still keeping this deep but easy breath, inhale, and at the end of the inhalation, hold your breath. While holding your breath, relax all the muscles that are not needed. And then create a long exhalation, easy. Don't allow your breath to create more tensions. During the exhalation, inhale deeply. Hold your breath and exhale with a long and easy exhalation. Inhale deeply. Hold your breath and exhale with a long and easy exhalation. Now, still creating an easy control of your breath. Inhale. Hold your breath briefly. Exhale with a long exhalation. And again, hold your breath briefly. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Keep this technique at your own pace. So listen to the messages of your body. If you realize that breathing like that, with this length, is a little bit too hard, step back. Do shorter pauses. If it's not that hard, either keep it like that, trying to have the same length for the 4 phases of your breath, or you can even lengthen your breath. Keep on listening to the messages of your body. And listening, adapt your breath. Playing with your breath. Keep your breath deep but easy, controlled but easy. Create a compromise between the length of your breath and the feelings of wellness, peace that you have. Play with that. And observe that it can still keep this peaceful feeling. Also, when you control your breath, with every inhalation, your body recharged. With every exhalation, your body is relaxed, free from tensions. With every inhalation, you recharge your body. With every exhalation, you free your body from tensions. Three more breaths. Still keeping this deep yet easy breath. At the end of the third, go back to a normal breath. Observe your breath becoming lighter and lighter, more and more silent. Observe the feelings, the emotion. Observe how you feel in this very moment. Be fully within yourself.
Now bend your knees. Bring your knees to the chest. And just stay there. Just keep your hands around your knees and stay there. Observe the lumbar spine lengthening. Now roll on your right and left side. Gently. Okay. Now put your feet down on the ground, roughly at the same, well, as wide as the mat, roughly. Now keeping the feet wide, allow the chinnies to drop to the right. Widen your arms to the side and turn your head to the left. Relax completely your body and observe the stretch on your left thigh, and even maybe on the left side of your belly. Now contract your left buttocks and observe that this movement pushes your hips a little bit more to the right, deepening the stretch on the calf, but also on the groin. Stay there. Keep a long and easy breath. And back to center. Allow the 2 feet to drop to the left now. And turn your head to the right. Stay there. And simply observe. Observe the gentle stretch on your right thigh. And maybe also a bit on the right side of your belly. Now start activating the right buttock and observe how this movement deepens the stretch on the thigh, on the belly, but also on the groin. Last moments. And back to center. Now, stretching your right leg down to the ground. And slide the left feet under the right knee. And now roll completely to the right. So it's just the top of the feet under the right knee. Okay, that's good. Now, the left knee is down to the ground. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist. And put your right hand outside of your left knee to keep it down to the ground. Lift the left arm up. Turn your head to look at your left hand and push the back of the head away from the shoulders. And now allow the arm and hand to go down toward the ground. You can touch the ground or not. This is not important. Which is important is to keep the knee, the left knee, down to the ground. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Straighten your left leg and slide the right feet under the left knee, just the top of the feet under. Roll completely to the left. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist. Keep the right knee down to the ground and block the right knee with your left hand. Lift the right arm up. Turn your head to look at your right hand. Pull the back of the head away from the shoulders. And still keeping the right knee down to the ground, allow the right hand to move down over the ground. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Bring your knees to the chest again and keep it there, not moving. Just allow your lumbar spine to lengthen. Okay. Now, allow the feet to move down to the ground, roughly as wide as the hips. Put your arms in cactus mode. So with the elbows aligned with the shoulders and forearm parallel to each other. Pull the back of the head away from the shoulders to lengthen your spine. Inhale deeply, and with the exhalation, start pushing with the feet against ground to lift your hips. Tuck the tailbone under, squeeze your butt, and push with the feet against the ground. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, really slowly lower your body. Inhale deeply. And with exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, squeeze your butt, and lift your hips. The idea is to create a straight line from the knee to the shoulder. It's not a notched spine, it's a straight spine. And slowly go down again. Lift your legs up to the sky, straighten your legs. Activate your thighs to keep the legs really straight. Relax completely your feet. And stay there. Push your sacrum over the ground. Keep the thighs active. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your knees and keep the tibias parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. Now, cross your right arm over the left one and do a knot. The knot that we do, the arms, not the hands, the all arms. Yes, exactly. Like that, perfect. Now, cross the left leg over the right one and do a knot. Okay. Now, bring the elbows toward the knees. So activate your abdominal muscles, lift your head, lift your shoulders, stay there. Move the knees toward the elbows. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, relax. Feet down, arms in cactus pose. All right. Push with the feet against the ground. Lift your hips, straight line. Squeeze your butt. 3 breaths. And go down. Lift your legs up to the sky. Legs straight. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend your knee. Keep the tibias parallel to the ground. 3 more breaths. Straighten your arms. Cross the left arm over the right one and do a knot. Cross the right leg over the left one and do a knot. Activate your abdominal muscles. Lift your head and shoulders. Move the elbows toward the knee and the knees toward the elbows. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, relax. Feet down, arms in cactus pose. Inhale. With the exhalation, push with the feet against the ground, squeeze your butt, create a straight line. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, go down. Lift your knees, put your hands over the knees and create circles with your knees, wide circles, keeping the knees and feet together. Turn also on the other side. Roll completely on the right side. Push with the left hand. And enter Dandasana. Keep the spine straight. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. If you can, keep the legs straight. If it's a little bit too much, the priority is the spine, not the legs. So if it's too much, bend your knees. This is not a problem at all. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, arms relaxed. Flex your feet. Okay, that's good. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, bend your right leg, slide the right ankle under the right knee. Without moving the right leg, bend the left leg just in front. Flex your feet, put your hands over the knees, or just in front of the knees even. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hip forward, keep the spine straight, and move down to your maximum. Maximum is where you can feel your body working, but you can still control your breath. So the body, the muscles are working. You can even scream, in my experience. But you can still breathe gently. Lift your sternum, Hilda. Okay, that's good. And now, round your spine and go all the way down. The feelings that you can experience here can be really intense, but it's not the end of the world. So instead of contracting to protect yourself, let go. Relax your belly, unclench your jaw. Relax your face, your shoulders, your arms. Just a few seconds. And gently come back up. And now just stay there for a few seconds and observe that the feelings that you experienced a few seconds ago are no longer there. So yeah, they were intense, but they didn't last long. So actually, you are shaping your body, improving your body. Straighten your arms and straighten your legs. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Bend your right leg and slide the right ankle right under the left ankle under the right knee. Bend your right leg just in front. Flex your feet. Hands in front of the knees. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Keep the spine straight. Tilt your head forward and start leaning forward.
and find your maximum. The yogic maximum. Where you can still have your spine straight. Breathe deeper. And if possible, with the exhalation longer than the inhalation, in order to relax the physiological function of your body. Just stimulating the vagus nerve with a longer exhalation. And now, allow your spine to unwind and go all the way down. Observe the feelings, the intense feelings, observe them. You already know that in a few seconds when we're gonna come back up again, they're gonna fade. So observe the feelings. Witness the work that you are doing in your body and in your mind. Really slowly come back up. Observe again the feelings, the hard or intense feelings disappear. Straighten your legs. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Since you both have the legs straight, more or less, roll the thighs inward and move the heels away from each other. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hips forward. Keep the spine completely straight, or even gently arched. Imagine that you are moving the chest forward, not the head. It's just chest guiding the movement. When you reach maximum, still the same maximum that I described before. So the maximum where you can feel the body working, even a quite high level of intensity, but can still manage your breath and keeping your breath calm and easy, relaxed. Stay there for 3 breaths. So since you're supposed to have a relaxed breath, the breaths are quite long. And at the end of the 3rd, come back up. Good. Bend your knees. Put your feet down on the ground, roughly at the same weight, same distance of your hips. Put your hands down on the ground behind your buttocks with the fingers pointing back. Keep the elbows gently bent, just not locked out. Inhale, and with exhalation, push with feet and hand to lift your buttocks. Squeeze your butt. Create a reverse table. Lift your hips a little bit more, Ruth. You can do it. Yeah. Good. And go down. Cross your legs. Put your hands over the knees and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, both on one side and on the other side. Lean forward and move in a tabletop position. Inhale. And with the exhalation, tilt your hip backward, push your spine up, and look at your belly. Stretch the muscles of your back. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, allow the spine to drop, slide the shoulder blades over the waist, and look in front of you or higher. With the exhalation, stretch your back. With the inhalation, stretch from the belly to your chin. Synchronize the movement with your breath. When your breath starts, even the movement starts. And when the movement finishes, also your breath is over. Okay. One more time at your own pace. Now, walk forward with both hands, just a tiny bit, not too much. All right. Now, slide the left arm under the right one. Move the left hand to the right as much as you can, lowering your shoulder. When you touch the ground with the shoulder, simply come back up. And change. Slide the right arm under, move the hand to the left and lower your shoulder. When you touch the shoulder, come back up. Again with the left one, go down and up. Try and focus to move the shoulder to touch the central part of your mat with the shoulder. So you really want to move the hand on the opposite part. So lower your right shoulder and back up. One more time for the two sides. So left arm under, shoulder down, come back up, and left arm under the down and up. Okay, good. Now, sit on your heels. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, turn to the right. Put your left hand outside of your right leg. Roll the right arm outward. Push the hands down toward the ground and put the thumb to the left. Look behind you, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back to center. And turn to the left. Put your right hand outside of your left leg. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Roll the left arm upward, palm of the hand facing back. Move the hand down and the thumb to the right. Look behind you, 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, back to center. Tabletop position. Walk gently back with your knees, not too much. Put your feet as wide as the mat. Tuck your toes under. Inhale deeply. Shoulders wide. Inhale deeply, and with the exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push the chest over the toes. Stay there. And come back down. Inhale deeply.
With the exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana again. Once that you enter the position, lean on the right hand and grab with the left hand the right leg, whichever is easy for you. Push the chest just under the right arm. Keep the sternum lifted. And Adho Mukha Svanasana again. Go down. Sit on your heels just for 3 breaths. So you can relax also your hands or your shoulders, your legs. At the end of the 3rd breath, we're going to do exactly the same, but on the other side. So prepare for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. And with the exhalation, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Once that you are in Adho Mukha Svanasana, lean on the left hand and grab with your right hand the left leg. Push the chest under the arm. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd, walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist. Feet on the waist is quite hard. And really slowly come up. Okay. Now, still with the feet wide, hands on the waist, create circles with your hips and upper spine. Both on one side. Try and do this movement with your legs completely straight. It's a little bit harder, but it's doable. Turn also on the other side. Okay, good. Now, walk forward with your right leg, back with your left one. Keep your hips as much as you can parallel to the short side of the mat. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward. Lift the arm and turn to the right. Now, when turning to the right, the hips will move to help the movement. But most of the time, when something is easy, it's not right in yoga. So keep the hips parallel to the short side of the mat. It's just the torso moving. Okay. Push with the big toes down to the ground to lock your body down. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Now, lean forward, keeping the arms parallel to the ground. Activate your right thigh to help you enter this movement. Now, twist completely to the right. Put your left hand outside of your right leg, whichever is comfortable for you. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Move the right arm parallel to the ground. And imagine that someone is pulling your arm back. Look up, 3 breaths. And gently come back up. On the other side, so right leg back, left leg forward. Keep the hips squared. I'm gonna do it on the side so I can check you. Okay. So keep the hips squared. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward, lift the arm. And twist to the left. Now, focus on the hips again. The natural movement is moving to the left. But we don't do
normal things here. So just keep it squared, keep it parallel to the short side of the mat. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, keep the arms parallel to the ground. Start pushing with the big toes down. Activate the left thigh and really slowly start moving down. Keep the arms straight and active. When you reach your maximum, put your right hand outside of your left leg. Use the grip to help you twist. Push the left hand back. Stand up, lift it, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd breath, really slowly come back. Tadasana. Find the dristi. Straight away. And we're not relaxing a lot today. I know. I woke up too early this morning. That's the problem. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lean on the left leg. Lift the right leg. Take the right knee with the left hand from the outside to the inside. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Find the dristi. Keep the dristi, but twist your torso to the right as much as you can. And move the right leg to the left. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. And back to center. Still fine, and keep your dristi. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lean on the right leg. Leave the left leg. Put your right hand outside of your left knee and grab your knee. Still keeping your dristi. Twist your torso to the left. And move, watch. And move the left knee to the right. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Widen your leg a little bit wider than the hips. Bend your knees and create circles with hips and lumbar spine, both on one side and on the other side. Now, keeping the leg quite wide, move the heel gently out, tilt your hip forward, allow your spine to unwind, round your spine, and vertebra per vertebra, go down. Allow your spine to relax. Close your eyes. Last moments. Really slowly come back up. Now we're gonna do the stretch of the spine, which is the movement that is hard to find. We already did it several times, but every time is quite hard at the beginning. The idea is to move away the hips from the shoulders in order to really lengthen the spine. You can even feel the vertebrae just yeah, doing stuck. I don't know how to explain it in a different way. So the idea is to put your hands on your legs. I have to put it quite high next to the groin because I don't have really long arms. Bend your knees, keep the spine completely straight. If it's not straight, you won't feel this stretch. Once that you feel quite straight, you can also check on your video on Zoom if needed. Start pushing with the hands against the leg. Lean a little bit forward in order to lengthen the whole spine. And really slowly release. Okay, down on the ground. Cross your legs. Put your right hand outside of your left knee. Find a good grip. Really good grip. Because now I want you to lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, keep the right arm completely straight, and lean to the right. So the right shoulder move down toward the right knee, left shoulder move back, so there's a torsion even there. Push with the left knee down to the ground to keep you stable. Lift the left arm up, palm of the hand facing right. Keep on lifting the sternum and allow the left hand to move to the right. Look up, keep on pushing the left knee down. And come back up. Change the crossing of your leg. Left hand outside of your right knee. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Move the left shoulder to the left knee. Lean to the left, but push with the right knee down to the ground in order to feel stable. Move the right shoulder back, lift the right arm, palm of the hand facing the facing left, and slowly allow the right hand to move to the left. Look up, 3 breaths. Keep on moving the right knee down. And gently come back up. Widen your leg. Feet flat, flex your feet. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, tilt your hip forward, put your hands down on the ground. Put your thighs down. So activate your thighs to push your legs down. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and smile. Smell beautiful. 3 breaths. And relax. Now, bend your left leg and put your left feet in contact with the inner right thigh, with the heel quite close to the groin. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Keep the right feet flexed. Put your right hand outside of your left leg. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and using the grip on your right hand, twist. Push your right thigh down, because when you twist, you will feel that the right buttock will move away from the ground. Push it down. Push down the thigh in order to deepen the stretch. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the left arm outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. You can even touch gently the ground. and come back to center. Keep the right leg straight. It's not over. There is another torture now. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Now, turn to the right. Push with the left knee down to the ground. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Put your hands on either side of the right leg and walk down. When you reach your maximum, it's not your maximum. When you reach your maximum, put your left hand outside of your right leg or feet, whichever is comfortable for you. And using this grip, so push with the left hand outside of your right leg to push the chest a little bit more to the right. Keep the side lifted and go to your new maximum. 3 breaths. And back to center. Now change leg. Straighten your left leg, bend your right leg, heel quite close to the left groin, base of the feet in contact with the inner leg, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. I hate provider. I don't know when, but I'm gonna change the provider. So, saying tick, tick, tick. So we were doing the other side, twisting. I don't know if you already did it. I think that you, okay, that's good. And then back to center. Now, we're gonna twist on the other side. So, leave the sternum, shoulder blades down, twist to the left, push your right knee down, and observe that the torso will move to the left. Put your hands on either side of the mat, on either side of the left leg, and walk forward with your hands. When you reach your maximum, keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, put your right hand outside of your left leg or feet, whichever is comfortable for you. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and using the right hand, find a new maximum. Keep the sternum lifted, move the chest forward. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Baddha Konasana. Hands right in front of the knees. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Close your eyes. And create a spiraling movement around the spine. So the movement starts on hips and lumbar spine, but move up through the spine. So every vertebra is moving from the coccyx to the head. Turn also on the other side. Movement starts on the hips and lumbar spine, but spiral up through the spine to move every vertebra. Last moments. Now it's time for Shavasana. You earned your Shavasana today. It didn't stop a second. I'm so proud of you. So lay down, find your Shavasana position. If you need any props, feel free to take it. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax and be proud of you, of what you did, of who you are. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva Tvameva bandhu cha saka tvameva Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva Tvameva sarvam. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste. And again, I had problems with my internet. Yay!